Ready? Hello, we are Geeks Assembled. Today, Susan's joining me to discuss a Disney Plus series, what aired earlier this year. 9 episodes of animated Marvel. And the question is, what if?
Yeah.
We're discussing what if. The premise is that the omnipresence of the Watcher, who can't interfere with anything, is watching over these stories, what are happening in alternate parallel universes, whatever you want to call them, the multiverse. Characters take different turnings in their life to become different things. And as I said, the question is, what if? So we'll go to Susan with her opening thoughts on this. What if Susan didn't like this?
Well, I did like it. I thought it was really amazing, and I have enjoyed all of the MCU right now.
Mm-hmm.
The MCU is so rich. I mean, Loki was fantastic. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier was great. WandaVision was hilarious and heartwarming, and this one was amazing. It starred all of the big stars.
The somewhat didn't return for the voices, but the people who replaced them did a damn good job, just sounding like them.
Yeah. Well, I don't know who didn't return because
Robert Downey Jr. didn't return. Chris Evans didn't return. Just a few off the top of my head there.
Oh, okay. Well, that I didn't know. The Watcher was a cool character. Reminded me a lot of Time Lord. I mean, the attitude was like that of a Time Lord.
Mm-hmm.
And there was I mean, a part of it I felt like he was maybe like King the Conqueror, that we were getting a little glimpse of in Loki. And I'm just curious about this. I wonder where they're going. And I know that later on this year we've got Spider-Man and the multiverse of it's Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness and Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yeah.
And both are dealing with the multiverse. So, I mean, like, it's big. And then this one, instead of Bucky, instead of Captain America, it became Captain Britain because Steve Rogers didn't get the shot. Haley Atwell's character, what's her name?
Peggy Carter.
Peggy Carter got the
Captain Carter.
Yeah, she got the shot, and what a job. I mean, she became amazing. And I mean, all of the episodes that she was in, I was like on board 100% for. There's the awkwardness of being British and the power of being a superwoman in Britain, and like that combination was crazy cool. It was so amazing. Yeah, I really like that. And let's see, there was, Nick Fury came back to try to point their finger, point them in a direction again. And okay, so Mick Wingard was Tony Stark. Okay, I see that. And Lake Bell played Natasha Black Widow, but that was she 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 almost got it, and that was good. And there was nods to things that we'd seen. The whole Toby, what's his last name? Toby Jones as Zola was great.
Yeah.
I mean, as the AI of Zola, that was fun. And then the story of the zombies. What if there were zombies? And Thanos came, and Thanos was even a zombie, and so that was great. And yeah, there just went a bunch of different directions in the show. And
yeah, I mean, to begin with, you think it's just separate stories, and then once it gets to about episode 7, you realize where this series is going, because of the last 2 episodes are all connected.
Yeah.
So everything you've watched before, it's the characters from the episodes before come back.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing. I mean, shall we just like go through each episode?
Yeah.
Quickly, and then
okay.
A quick discussion from. So, like as you've just mentioned, the first one is what if Captain Carter were the first Avenger?
Yep.
Brilliant story. Because Steve doesn't make it to the machine to get the drill to make them superhuman. So Peggy jumps in the machine, and she becomes Captain Carter.
She became Captain Britain.
Well, no, it was Captain Carter.
No, but it was Captain Britain because Captain America, Captain Carter. Yeah. So anyway.
But and great action scenes in this against the Nazis.
So great
with Bucky as well in this.
Yeah.
But as well, Steve Rogers does become a hero because he's in the machine. What's it? The Hydra Stomper.
The Stomper, yeah.
Hydra Stomper. Which I would say we get the Red Skull as well in this.
Yep.
Great, an underused and underrated villain, in my opinion.
Yep.
So a great start to a series. And then so you go to the next episode. So we'll just go through these quickly, and then we'll.
Okay.
You've got the second episode is what if T'Challa became Star-Lord?
Yep.
Instead of Quill.
Yep.
This one's putting 2 worlds together. It's putting Wakanda and the Guardians of the Galaxy world together in this one.
Yep.
Which is quite good because you say then you get the Collector back.
Yep.
Played by Benicio del Toro again.
Seriously, yeah, that was amazing.
And the surprise for me in this is you get Howard the Duck.
Yep.
I thought, yes, Howard the Duck. And now I'm trying to find out who voiced him. I'm just looking down here. It's Seth Green.
Oh, fun.
Of Family Guy fame and Austin Powers and stuff like that. And this one is where the Ravagers take T'Challa instead of Quill, and make him a Star-Lord.
Yeah, and wasn't this must have been one of the last things Chadwick Boseman did?
Yes, his voice acting in this series was the last thing he did before he passed away.
It's too young, just too young.
So yeah, this was his last acting gig. Then let's have a look. The next episode is, where are we? What if the world lost its mightiest heroes? Now this is where Nick Fury's trying to enlist people to become the Avengers,
but they all keep dying. Yeah,
they all keep getting killed off mysteriously. Thor gets killed, Hulk gets blown up,
yep.
Tony Stark drops dead,
yep.
and it's all down to Ant-Man, the original Ant-Man.
Yeah,
but he was wearing yellow jacket there. He wasn't in the Ant-Man costume, so,
right?
Yeah, but making him out look like Michael Douglas though was brilliant.
Yeah,
and you get Loki as well in this as well, played by Tom Hiddleston.
Yep, Tom has been is the MCU right now.
Yeah, and he may be the next Bond. He may be the next Doctor Who. He may be.
But listen. In terms of what sort of stuff he's bringing to the MCU right now, he basically is the MCU. He had that whole show, and he shows up in What If, and he has a talking role, and he's still generating interest in the MCU. So yeah, he is the MCU right now.
All right then, so episode 4, what if Doctor Strange lost his heart instead of his hands?
Well, yeah, that was like Groundhog Day with a sad ending every fucking time. Oh my god.
Yeah, for me, this is one of my favorites from it. I did like this episode. I mean, I like all the episodes, but this is one of my more favorite ones. It's just, and Benedict Cumberbatch as well. Just Doctor Strange. I can't think of anybody else playing Doctor Strange now.
I know, right?
Just brilliantly cast, and this story is so well written.
And it's so heartbreaking. Oh my god.
At the end, yeah. And to get what's her name? Rachel McAdams back, Tilda Swinton back.
All of the focal points of his life. All the actors came back for their parts. Yeah.
Yeah. So then we move on to episode 5. What if zombies? And this one, we get a world infested by zombies, and of course the Avengers get infected, get changed. So once they get changed into zombies, there's nothing stopping it, but you've got this small group of heroes, Spider-Man there, which is not Tom Holland. You've got Mark Ruffalo back as Bruce Banner. Paul Bettany is the Vision, of course.
And you've got the
Paul Rudd's Ant-Man, of course.
You've got the Ant-Man there.
Yeah. So you've got all those.
And Paul Rudd, by the way, has just been voted People's Sexiest Man Alive.
I came second.
You came second?
Yeah. And then I woke up.
Oh, okay.
This was a good one as well.
Yep.
Because for me personally, I think zombies have been done to hell in movies and TV. I'm just getting really sick of them. But this story, with the humour from Paul Rudd and the guy who played Peter Parker, I don't know who the name is. Hudson Thames. Is it? Hudson Thames as Peter Parker. Pretty good job trying to do a Tom Holland.
Yep.
But yes, I don't know if you've got Chadwick in this one as well.
Yep.
So good to see. That's a good story. And then we go on to episode 6. What if Killmonger rescued Tony Stark?
Yep.
Which,
That's good. That was a good premise, because it turned out,
it was a good premise, but one of my least favorite of the series. I don't, just didn't gel with me.
well, you had to get Killmonger into a place in the storyline where he was actually, he'd done some wrong and he'd done some good, and he needed to be boosted.
Mhm.
Yep. And you could tell that he was that Killmonger was just not satisfied with anything. So he was a bit what is that called? Megalomaniacal?
Yeah, he just wanted everything, didn't he?
Yep.
Can you just carry on, Susan?
Yeah, and the thing with Michael, it was Michael B. Jordan, another actor that we just lost too fucking young. And he, I mean, he's with Chadwick Boseman and Michael B. Jordan being both in this, you just, it's like this will be what you go to when you want to memorialize them. And yeah, so this one takes place mostly in Wakanda, and it takes place with these super robots, what they call drones, but they're basically just robots, and then they go in, and then they're past the Wakanda dome, and suddenly, they're cut off from the American AI, and that's it. That's just basically it. They all, Killmonger owns all of them, and he's brought back all of the vibranium from all over the world, which was also the important thing, was that he was trying to get all the vibranium back to Wakanda. Because, there's nothing like having a resource and then trying to bring it all back home. And so again, what a way to memorialize this is that, Michael B. Jordan's last works. Anyway.
Michael B. Jordan's still alive.
No, Michael B. Jordan passed away.
When?
Let me see.
Michael B. Jordan's still alive. Is Chadwick Boseman was dead?
No.
Oh, yes.
What? Well, I thought he died.
No.
All right. Well, you're right. Fine. Yeah, it's.
I'm sorry to announce that Michael B. Jordan is still alive.
Still alive. Killmonger is still alive. Okay. Anyway, so go on.
But also in this, you get Angela Bassett back. You get Andy Serkis back.
Andy Serkis. Life is not good without Andy Serkis.
Don Cheadle in this as well. So great actors lending the voices to these characters still. And then you move on to one of my favorite episodes. I just love this one. It's what if Thor were an only child? Party prince.
Party on.
This is a great story. He just comes to Earth to have a party.
Yep.
And then you just get Fury and Captain Marvel just trying to get rid of him.
Yep. And was Captain Marvel played by?
Hang
on.
No, it was Alexandra Daniels.
Okay.
Say,
but Natalie Portman was in this.
Natalie Portman was in this. Jeff Goldblum was in this. Taika Waititi was in this.
Yeah, Jeff Goldblum was in it. That was hilarious.
Of course, you've got Chris Hemsworth as
Yep.
Thor and Tom Hiddleston as Loki, the giant Loki.
Yep.
Great. So you've still got great actors in this.
And Kat Dennings was in it as Darcy too.
Yes, yeah, and of course Samuel L. Jackson as well.
And Darcy was just in WandaVision for a lot of that.
Yeah, but this one is just a fun episode.
Yeah, it is.
Especially when he has to lie to his mother. But then we move on to the next one, which is episode 8, which is What If Ultron Won?
Yeah.
And this is where things start getting a bit dark.
No, they were dark for Doctor Strange earlier.
Yeah, but I'm saying this series, this is like coming up to the series finale. This is where all the universes are getting destroyed, and
yeah,
because Ultron just wants
and Ultron can see suddenly through the veil of time, which I'm just like, whatever.
We've got the Infinity Stone.
Yeah, true.
And he can see the Watcher.
And that was good dialogue there during that scene where he's listening to the Watcher and the Watcher just is continuing to talk.
Yeah.
Narrate the thing. But he's actually, so that was fun.
Yeah, I mean, you see, you get Jeremy Renner back as Hawkeye.
Yep.
Tuck Jones returns as Adam Zola.
Yep.
And you say you've got all the other characters appearing in this, Iron Man, Captain Marvel, Black Widow. And this is where Ultron decides to destroy everything.
Yep.
And then that goes swiftly into the last episode, the finale. What if the Watcher broke his oath?
Yep.
And where he, to stop Ultron, gathers certain heroes from the multiverse is to fight and destroy him.
Yeah, and he chooses people out of all these different things. Oh, wait, one thing we didn't mention about when Thor was an only child was that Howard the Duck was in that one too. A lot.
Yeah.
He was great. Anyway, go on.
Yeah, and so we've got Peggy Carter back in this. You've got Black Widow again. Star-Lord, Star-Lord, Killmonger, Thor, Doctor Strange, Kate Russell is in this. Samuel L. Jackson is in this. It's just a great ending to a great series.
Yeah, and the Scarlet Witch is in it.
Zombie Scarlet Witch.
Zombie Scarlet Witch, yeah.
And it's the scenes, the fight scenes in this are just brilliant. Really well done animation.
Yep.
And the ending to this though is sad as well, because someone has to watch over these two people what are fighting, and of course it's Doctor Strange again, who's exiled again.
But it's the Doctor Strange who consumed all the power from all these other beings.
Yeah.
And so that Doctor Strange is too cool for school, and he's probably not going to end up, in the MCU anywhere other than this.
But great concept though.
Yeah. Yeah, and the fight was freaking out of this world.
Yeah.
I mean,
and then when you think it's all over, Ultron's gone. Killmonger starts to shows his ugly head again, doesn't he?
Yeah, and he starts to steal all the stones, and so they end up like, trying to pull the stones using the Force back and forth.
But yeah, well, all in all, it's a pretty damn good series. I mean, some episodes are better than others, but still enjoyable.
Yep.
So just carry on, Susan, again.
Okay, and the brilliance of this is that these are characters that you kind of wanted to see at some point. You wanted to see, Captain Britain, and I know that there was a male Captain Britain earlier, but pulling Peggy Carter into that role was, so sublime, and Doctor Strange having consumed the power out of all these creatures, that was that was something you wanted to see, because Doctor Strange he's basically protected by his cape, and he's protected by his his pain and stuff, and how he gets through. And Thor, this is the Thor that would end up being the Thor that was the fat Thor, the dad bod Thor in the earlier movies. Dad bod Thor was definitely part of in Avengers Assemble, Avengers, the last two big Avengers movies, Endgame and the other one. Yeah, this was definitely the Thor that would end up being dad bod Thor, because he parties all the time and he just drinks. Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of fights that he has to win. He just keeps drinking a lot, and I liked how he was truly romantic with the young his young protege, whatever her name is, Natalie Portman's character, because that character is going to become Thor in the next movie. And so at least in this universe, they've had a chance to be romantic and have absolutely very little to do, like she doesn't have to become him and take over Mjolnir or whatever that is. Anyway, it's just a fun series, and I'm really glad that we're reviewing it. I liked it the first time I saw it. I saw it again through
yeah, I sat down this week and rewatched it just to refresh my memory.
It was so fun. And then the zombies, with like the zombie Hulk and zombie Scarlet Witch, and I mean that was
and a head in the jar, Ant-Man.
And the head in the jar. And oh, Paul Rudd, it's so great, so great.
So anything else you'd like to say about this?
And I'm sorry, I thought that Michael B. Jordan had died. I don't know.
We apologize to all his family and friends.
Apologize to all his family and friends for prematurely reporting his demise. Oh my God. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this.
Well, okay, we'll go to final say and score then.
Yeah, I'll give this a solid 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 zombie bites out of 10. I just thought that it was crazy fun. And and you know, fight me on this. Loki is the MCU now.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Yep, he's everywhere.
We will have to wait till the.
I mean, yeah, he'll even be in the new Thor with Natalie Portman. I mean, he's destined for that.
But now what's been announced today for Marvel, I think Agatha Harkness is going to be the MCU.
It's Agatha all along.
House of Harkness has been announced.
Oh my gosh! Don't tell Alex. Oh my gosh, he'll freak out.
Yes, it's been announced. Agatha House of Harkness.
All right. Well, all right. That's a pretty good right hook for my Loki, but still, I still say Loki is the MCU because I mean.
So anyway, my score for this then. I enjoyed it. As I said, some stories I enjoyed more than others, but it's still good to watch. So I'm going to give it 10. What if I give it 9s? But what if I give it an 8? What if I give it a 10?
Huh. Well, that's a really nebulous answer there.
It's a very multiverse answer.
Yeah, I suppose you could have your multiverse answer. I wouldn't go any lower than 9 though. If I was thinking clearly, I mean, you could go, what if it was 9.75, 9.5, 9.25, 9, but then you just have to fucking stop. You can't go any lower than that. Right? Am I right?
What if?
No.
What if? That's all I'm going to say. What if? What if we were a big leading YouTube channel?
Oh, I know. What if we had 1 million subscribers?
What if we had more than one member? What if?
Oh, there are 2 of us. 1, 2.
Yeah, that's true. The ones what turn up, of course.
And this weekend has been all superheroes. We got Batman, 2 Batman things. We got the 60s Batman in Batman The Return of the Caped Crusader, and then we got Batman Nightfall, which is a later Batman, and then we got What If, which is basically like a flipped out MCU. So this is fun. We are geeks. We are really geeks.
Because we like talking geeky stuff.
Seriously.
And this is leading straight in. Good segue, Susan. You guys out there, come and join our geeky. All of you.
All 34 who watch our videos.
I thought there was only one.
No, there's 34 usually.
I'm not in that universe. I'm in this universe.
Oh no, you're only in the one universe. Oh
God.
Oh, Lee, I feel bad for you.
Anyways, please leave a comment below. Let us know what you thought of this video. Let us know what you thought of What If.
Fight me on who you think the whole MCU is based on. And if you say Spider-Man, we'll have to come to words because, and if you say Captain America or Captain Britain, we'll have to come to words.
Well, I know what the whole MCU is based on. Batman.
No, that's DC.
Not in this universe. What if Batman was Marvel?
Say what? Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
That's all I'm going to say. There again, he was for a time, or was it? Wasn't for a time.
Oh, really?
Because if I remember rightly, there was a crossover at some point.
Yeah. Okay.
Stan Lee did write a Batman story, and I'm sure there was something else. But anyways, I think that's when Marvel and DC used to sort of get on at some point. But
And you know, Doctor Who is part of Marvel as well.
yes, he wasn't in this though, was he?
No, he wasn't. And you know, that strong sense of family, you don't get that if you name your cities like other cities, like Star City and Central City and Gotham City and Metropolis. I mean, where are these places really on the map? Show me on the map, where are these places? You know, the thing with, oh God, I'm boring him. Jesus. No, he's just trying to catch up with me. I'm just saying that you know, the MCU is set in reality, is set in real cities. You know, it's really New York. It's really Washington, D.C. When you're stuck on the top of the Washington Monument, that isn't in Metropolis.
They're not really superheroes, are they? The comic book.
Oh my God.
I've digressed.
Say what?
I digressed. I was doing my lead out spiel.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just interrupted.
Yeah. Please leave a comment below. Let us know what you thought of this video. Let us know what you thought of What If. If you'd like to join us, please leave a message. Get in touch with us from Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. On YouTube, please subscribe to us, please, and also press the bell notification button, and you will get one of those or whatever it sounds like every time we put up a video. All we ask of you to be 18 plus, have a laptop, PC, tablet, mobile phone, or whatever you want to use, as long as there's a microphone and a camera. Well, that works, and it's at 18 plus, and we'll have you here. As long as our time zones are not that far out, of course.
Yeah, it's really hard when you live in
India or New Zealand.
Yeah, true.
That is true. That is true. Because the time difference between me and Susan is only 5 hours.
Yeah.
So we can work it that way.
And it was only 8 hours when I was in Cali, but you know, if you are in India or in you know, Korea or something, that poses a real challenge, because at this point it's 3 o'clock in the morning there.
Exactly.
That won't be enjoyable for you to wake up and do a podcast in the middle of the night.
What if we was all in the same time zone?
What if? That's pretty. Yeah.
And on that note, I think it's time for us to say goodbye, don't you, Susan?
Uh-huh.
So over to you, Susan. Say goodbye.
Bye-bye. Thank you for watching. Say goodbye. Bye-bye.